$84.12. That is the exact median bank balance for an adult under 30 waking up today. That microscopic number isn't a failure of willpower. It's the calculated result of an economic engine designed to vacuum up your cash before you can touch it. Yet, crossing the $5,000 threshold is statistically the steepest, most brutal vertical climb of your entire financial life. Once you summit this specific peak, wealth begins to roll forward on its own momentum, but getting there requires fighting pure economic gravity. Take an average earner taking home $3,500 a month after taxes in a mid-sized city. Rent instantly devours $1,400, groceries claim $400, and insurance siphons another $200 before the key even turns in the ignition. After basic survival, the remaining margin is so razor-thin that a single unpredicted nail in a tire completely obliterates it. Legacy financial advice tells you to skip the daily $4 latte, yet that tiny sacrifice barely registers over 12 painful months. At $50 a month in coffee savings, you will be waiting nearly a decade just to cross that $5,000 finish line. The true barrier isn't caffeine. It's the sheer psychological rot of locking money away in an account that yields absolutely nothing visible at first. Stash $1,000 into an index fund, and an impressive 8% annual return hands you a grand total of $80. An entire year of discipline rewarded with $80 feels like a bad joke when a single modest dinner out costs the exact same. This agonizing delay in feedback is precisely why most saving strategies collapse into dust within the first 90 days. The brain registers only the immediate sting of deprivation today, with none of the sweet, distant dopamine of wealth tomorrow. But let that balance reach $50,000, and that identical 8% return hands you $4,000 while you sleep. To unlock that effortless gravity, you must first survive the silent, unrewarding trench warfare of the first 5,000. The blueprint begins by aggressively outsmarting your own biology before your checking account can deceive you. Ban their app from your phone entirely, and decline the plastic debit card they offer to mail you. By completely erasing visual access to these funds, you starve the daily urge to quietly borrow from your future self. Next, reroute 10% of your paycheck directly into this hidden vault before it ever hits your main bank account. If that cash never shows up on your primary screen, your brain seamlessly adapts to surviving on the remaining 90%. This is choice architecture, structuring your environment so willpower becomes completely obsolete. In month 1, progress will feel agonizingly sluggish as you watch the dial slowly click up to $300. A sudden dental emergency or a grinding brake pad will inevitably threaten to wipe your hard work clean off the map. When the storm hits, do not view it as a failure of the system. It is the exact emergency the system was built to handle. Using cash to absorb that blow shields you from falling into the suffocating trap of high-interest credit card debt. Even if your balance resets to zero, you have officially halted a lethal financial downward spiral. Rebuilding is twice as fast because the plumbing is already installed and working silently in the background. By month 3, the invisible momentum shifts as your balance quietly crosses the comma, hitting $1,000. At $1,000, you hold more liquid cash than over half of the people walking past you on the street. This milestone literally alters your posture. The low-grade, vibrating static of survival anxiety starts to quiet down. Now, we step on the gas by hunting down the single heaviest leak draining your monthly cash flow. It is almost never the minor luxuries, but the silent, recurring software subscriptions you abandoned 2 years ago. Audit your last 30 days of bank statements and mercilessly kill every service that doesn't actively make your life better. Take those rescued subscription fees and instantly route them directly into your hidden sanctuary account. As you clear $2,500, you cross the absolute midpoint of this grueling, uphill battle. Here, a psychological trigger called the goal gradient effect activates. The closer the target, the harder you sprint. You will find yourself voluntarily trimming fat just to feel the thrill of watching that digital tally tick upward. The final stretch from 3 grand to 5 grand often flashes by twice as fast as that grueling first thousand. You have quietly swapped the hollow high of instant gratification for the deep, heavy satisfaction of true security. When that screen finally displays $5,000, a seismic shift occurs in how you walk through the world. You are no longer one flat tire away from ruin or forced to swallow disrespect at a toxic job out of sheer desperation. This 5,000 isn't just digits on a screen. It's a physical shield that buys you time, options, and power. The absolute heaviest, most painful lift of your financial life is now officially behind you. From here, compound interest and your newly forged habits take over, doing the heavy lifting while you live. Your first $5,000 didn't buy you luxury. It bought your ticket out of the spectator stands and onto the playing field of freedom.